He's been catching all the candy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Stuff I guess that we put in there, stuff later when we edit and stuff. So.
All right, let's go. Let's do it. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as it gets noisy in the background here, I am the road dog and the geriatric of rock and roll. Been in this industry since way back in the 70s and all. Finally, after 4 years of tramping around, 1 year for every one of these guys trying to find them, we got the Tranzmitors. Finally, we get to interview them all the way from British Columbia as we're here at the Casbah in Hamilton, Ontario on this crazy night that Vancouver finally moves forward into the Stanley Cup playoffs. Hi guys, welcome to the Road Dog Show.
Thank you.
Thank you, Road Dog.
Thank you.
Right,
Yeah.
how's it going? You enjoying our lovely, I guess it's called spring now, finally here in Ontario, which just moments ago prior we had a Vancouver winter going on here instead of a spring.
Yeah. Kind of traded places. We came here and just started dumping rain in Vancouver.
So you brought it with you?
And then it was beautiful and sunny here. So yeah, my wife's angry, but we're pretty happy.
Oh, well, hey.
Hey, what else is new, eh?
Come on, we're all married, right? Is everyone married here?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
Basically.
Basically. So we know the grumblings of life, right? The married life and all that stuff.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
No.
But we like to make it humorous, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ball and chain, you know.
Yeah, well,
Hey, Jeff.
yeah, I've been divorced. That's fine.
Jeff's
I've been there a few times, but
Yeah,
we don't
I've been around.
You better behave yourself.
I'm not allowed to complain with my father-in-law.
Yeah, that's true. You're in a bit of a difficult position.
Yeah.
Marriage is wonderful for mine.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
because
yes.
he married your beautiful daughter,
And listen,
and that's how we got this
raised
interview.
her, and I know that I know what he's living with, and I love her dearly.
Okay, we can edit that part out.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah, no, so, yeah. Anyhow, on with music, guys. How's it going? I mean, a few years ago, you guys were you were off in Europe and doing the tour thing there, having a great time in the UK, and you've been doing the West Coast and so on. You did a little bit of the Alberta scene for a while, and now you're doing a tour here in Ontario and Quebec. And any plans of going to Europe or further in the States, or what's happening? You did Texas for a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, we did a
Right.
weekend in
So,
Texas.
how's it going itself in general? You've got 2 CDs out now, right? And a little record, or
Well, there's
few little
a
records.
bunch,
Got a
bunch
few
of
little
little
records.
records.
I
Lots
think
of
that's
tiny
awesome.
Little
records.
runs.
We
kind
of-
one
we
big
are-
record that's only like a little record, only not quite as little as the little records that's in between.
oh, okay. So the
And then-
little record.
It's kind of our new work agenda is, you know, we all have jobs and kids and we're married to wonderful women.
That's right.
Right? And, so
It's
now.
a shotgun
our-
running, by the way.
Yeah. So we're right now we're kind of recording singles, and then compiling those singles, and then working towards an album that will compile those singles. Sort of thing. That's kind of the.
I cannot get
Well,
enough.
we're
of it.
arguing over that currently.
I still can't get enough of that first album I got years ago. I still play a lot of it at our radio station and for the tour.
That's the one that Mike wasn't on, right?
That's the one Mike wasn't on.
That's why you like it so much.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is it? Well, I keep saying to him.
We really had a good thing going in the band back then. Like,
Yeah.
we
We were
there was a lot
on
of
top of our
momentum,
game. Yeah.
Top of our game.
Just before the pinnacle.
It's been all downhill since he came into the band.
It's not true. It's not true. It's awesome.
So yeah, well, every time I ask how's it going, I said, Mike, it's going well, and we're having the time of our lives. So you guys are having, and that's what rock and roll's about.
Yep.
We're always having a good time.
Compare your music. Tell me your music. What inspires each and every one of you? You got 4 individual brains here of 4 different types of, like every one of you has a favorite type of band and so on, but you're all basically power pop, punk, individual music lovers, some classic in there. What
I
know
really
you're all
try
Beatle
and
fans.
keep the Anglophile alive, but get oppressed at every corner. So, you know.
It's true. We gotta hold down Jeff's inner Anglophile. But you know, it leaks. You know.
I think we've all had
What leaks?
those
I mean,
essential
Can you elaborate on the
collections
leaking?
of
Jeff's
different
leaking.
leaks a
My
long
inner
time, and
leakage.
just over the course of the time that we've been playing together, all the influences basically just have found, you know, our individual, you know, niches, and it's been easy to kind of make the band what it is now because we've all been listening to that kind of stuff for a long time. So,
Right.
yeah.
Well, I noticed one thing about you guys, that talking to Mike all the time about music and so on, you guys are a family. And that seems to be what's keeping you guys alive, where so many bands I've interviewed over the years or met or worked with, they fall apart. But you guys seem to take enough time. You know when it's time to sort of back off a bit and just do your family thing, and then come together, do your show thing, and then, you know, then boom, you know, but it's at the same time, your families are sort of all intertwined together as friends, and that's sort of what makes it very special to create such magic on the
There's
stage.
pretty good politics that run the band.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's important to have that too. Yeah, you know.
I think anytime you actually have to lean on the band financially, it's going to make a band more difficult, and that's what we don't do with this band. And then we also respect the fact that everyone has kids and jobs. It's just kind of it's a hobby band we've had a lot of fun with. That's done better than maybe
A hobby band.
occasional hobby bands too.
Yeah,
So-
but that's what you want though, because a hobby that can turn into possibly making some money, and you enjoy doing it. So
Yeah.
it's a great hobby, and it may come back and help you guys out in the long run.
You never know.
You never know. Would you say where are you compared to how long has the band been going now officially?
About 6 years.
5 years?
Oh, 6 years.
No, six.
This will be our
and
sixth
change.
year. Yeah.
And would you say from day one when you started, and obviously some changes and everything, but to me it seems like you guys are still advancing, still moving forward in the evolution of rock and roll.
Let's say yes. Let's say yes.
Let's say
Yeah.
yes. Yeah. No,
That's 4 yeses.
it's evolved.
4
too.
yeses.
We started as a 4-piece.
Yeah.
Started as a 4-piece, went to a 5-piece with an organ for a long time, and then Jared left the band since
I
we were
bet
last year.
Jared did one time.
Yeah.
And I got a new pedal that sounds like an organ, and so that
Yeah,
so
now
fills in the
back
void.
to kind of more like a little bit more space and in the guitars and the live shows, and even more spacious that way now. So it just kind of keeps changing a bit, and we don't try to recreate what we had before. No price.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that, I mean, we have to advance as a band because locally we can't play a lot in the city without, needing to sort of step back and take those breaks because otherwise, I mean, Vancouver, the music scene is very into the bands that they want to go and see for a while, and then they themselves will take a break and not go out and see shows.
Right.
So I think it works for us in that same way. Is that we can play a bunch of shows and have a lot of people go and see us, and then we take a break, and that leaves the audience kind of waiting and then wanting more. And then when we get back,
Desperately.
for example, from this tour, we'll be able to, start planning a show here, a show there, and not really, go sort of balls out and try to play a bunch of shows because we know we want to keep people excited about the band. So.
Right. What's the craziest show you guys have done?
Crazy.
like crazy how?
Well, let's put it
Chaos crazy.
chaotic, crazy. Well, I understand in Europe the women were calling you Evil Buddy Holly, was it?
No, that was.
What was that?
That was a funny thing that happened.
Rumors spread
No,
about
that was from years ago. Another band I used to play, and somehow there was this one-off review that someone reviewed it as with a singer as an angry Buddy Holly. For some reason, it stuck around, and the thing I thought was funny about it was I'm probably never angry, usually smiling 80% of the time.
What about that
And I just
person?
happen to wear
What about
glasses,
that
so
person
this
that's-
review is.
Remember the
Yeah.
guys the girl who said that you had Buddy Holly's ass?
I had a senior lady say to me.
After he was dead for 3 years.
I had a senior lady once say to me, she goes, "You really remind me of Buddy Holly." And I said to her, I go, "Well, what is it? The glasses?" And then she, and then she says to me, "No, you have the same nose." And she wasn't being a smart ass at all, and I was kind of just left staring at this lady. I had no idea what to
Probably
say.
Buddy's groupie or something from long ago, yeah.
I wish it was the same ass.
Dog, but he's my mascot.
Right.
So, yeah, he's like state.
Oh, wow. Very obedient.
Good.
It's very good.
Good boy, good boy, good boy.
He's got an erection.
Well, he is a young little pup. Yeah, okay.
That's quite a shaft.
Well, all the way from New York City, too.
Really?
So, but thanks for joining the Road Dog
All right,
Show,
Road
guys.
Dog.
And
Cheers. Thanks for having us.
coming up to you shortly is these guys live here from the Casbah here in Hamilton. Thanks for joining the Road Dog.
Forever 2.
Fire!
I think we're just trying to save our voices. Yeah, it takes a whole band to shine shoes.